G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope you all had a ripper week. What do we got going on in this episode? We do bike talk with Pete and his T700. Leno, Garage Australia. Check it out. Give the old air compressor a bit of a service. Check out a stupid fuse puller. What's Nay and Matt up to? Bloody graffiti wars. Do a DIY toolbox. And we've got mailbag time. Rightio guys, it is now time for bike talk. We have a bloke here. He is 58 years of age. His name's Pete and he's from down in Melbourne. Here he is.
G'day guys, how you going?
Rightio, so first question. Pete, what bike is it?
Okay, this is the Yamaha T700 2019 model.
Question 2, how long have you had the bike?
Okay, so that's traumatic for me actually when I get asked that question. But anyway, short story. Got it picked it up mid-January 2020. So it actually did arrive at the dealership in late December, only a few days before Christmas. So fingers crossed that I was going to get it for Christmas in 2019, but no, it didn't arrive. So I had to wait over New Year and all that sort of stuff to get my hands on this bike. So yeah, basically mid-January 2020.
How many kilometres you got on it?
Today, I'll crack 20,000 kilometres on it. It's only about 30 or 40 Ks off 20,000 kilometres. So I've ridden the arse off this. Since Boris has come along, the old Ks have slowed down, but 20,000 today.
Question 3, so Pete, why did you choose this bike?
In a way, I suppose I got caught up with the hype of this thing. There's a number of years in development, and then they brought a few promotional bikes around Australia. They were just dropping off at the capital cities. You could go and physically look at it. And I was sort of looking at that stage, a bit of a do-all bike, whereas I could do a lot of road miles and go on in the dirt if I wanted to. But having come across Boris now, the DR650, yeah, if I only had to have one bike, the DR would be my choice now, because I do prefer dirt riding, and this thing is too much of a handful for me off-road. Rightio,
question 4, tyres. What tyres are we running, Pete?
Okay, the tyres on it at the moment are the Pirelli Scorpion Rallies. Stock form, it comes with the Pirelli Scorpion STRs, I think they are. Brilliant tyre, the stock tyres. I've got, I can't remember how many Ks, probably nearly 15,000 Ks out of the stock tyres. And they're brilliant on the road, very quiet. But these, being a bit more of a knobby tyre, suit the off-road riding, and they can handle the road riding. So they're a lot noisier on the road, but I just sort of wanted to try a knobby, see how they go on the T700. And I'm pretty happy with, yeah, I suppose both, either the stock tyres or the current ones.
Right, question 5. Pete, shout out to a YouTube channel that you like watching.
Okay, look, just there's a lot of, not a lot of YouTube channels, but there's a few that I consistently watch. The standouts obviously are Josh and Nat with the Mary Valley Dirt Bike Riders, and Shadow of 75. They're my two standout ones. But just to shout out to a couple of other channels that I do enjoy, and that's Jason at Biker Bytes. G'day mate, love your show. And also NzJohny with his DR, I like his work as well. So they're the two that I'd give a big shout out to.
Righto, the last and final bloody question, Pete. A bike ride a standout bike ride that you've done. Doesn't have to be on the T700, just whatever.
Okay, well, the standout ride for me so far, because I've only been back into biking in the last, say, 3 years, was the ride that I did with Mark and a few other guys when we went on Carnage Road up to Pooncarie. The day we left, it was pissing rain. It rained all the bloody way up there. And I was only on the little BMW GS 310. I've still got that bike, which I do hope to present at some stage, but on that little 310, it went all the way through there. It got me through that Carnage Road when it all turned to shit. We were slipping and sliding. Everyone was bloody going down. It was just a nightmare ride, but we knew it was such a hard work at the time when we were on that Carnage Road that was going to be a really memorable time for us. Because I think, well, it took us, how many hours did it take us to do it?
6 hours to do 30 Ks or something.
Righto guys, we're officially fucked. Bloody hell.
6 hours to do 30 Ks. That's how much of a struggle it was. It was just crazy stuff. Anyway, so we got across to Ivanhoe, and the next day from Ivanhoe rode all the way back down to Melbourne. I think it was over 700 kilometres, 750 kilometres or something like that. That's the furthest I've ever ridden on a motorbike, and I did it all on the little BMW 310. So fantastic ride and a great group of blokes that I went with.
Bloody ripper. Righto. Thanks heaps, Pete.
No worries.
Righto, guys. Back to the man cave. Rightio, guys. I've got a job to do, a story to tell you, and I've got some shit to show you as well. Right, that should... I've got to pull all this stuff out. There's some... I've got an idea that I want to do with that, and that's to do with the stuff that I've got to show you. I've also got to service this bloody compressor, but I'm going to pull all this out. That's all the shitty bloody brake fluids and chain bars and all that kind of stuff. These are all me petrol bits and pieces. This is all me wash stuff. I've also got me fuel bladders and bits and pieces. That's all wash. And then there's just whatever. I've got to get it all out and I've got to sort it up. Right, so while I'm doing this, guys, I'm going to tell you the story. How did the story go? Just keep doing stuff, Mark. Oh, what the hell was I doing? Oh, bike talk. So in Man Cave Tuesday, I've started doing that bike talk. Just a quick thing, asking a few questions about one of the crew members' bikes. And before, as I was thinking of, introducing that into Man Cave Tuesday, I was looking on YouTube to see what other people, other channels, how they would do their bike talks, and I couldn't find very many. There was one, is it the London Bike Shed, where it's basically a brick. Someone rides in. There's a brick wall, and the person stands in front of their bike or behind their bike, and they just talk about what they've done to their bike. Short of that, it was really, really hard to bloody find the type of thing that I was wanting to do. And I came across Jay Leno's garage, and most of you guys know Jay Leno. And so I was watching that, and it's obviously Jay Leno's on a whole different bloody level. And but I came across Jay Leno's Garage Australia, and I went, what? Eh? I didn't know. Anyway, so I noticed it, and I went, oh, right, okay. But I was busy doing what I was doing, and I just kept bloody going along my way. And it was the very next day, I get an email from Jay Leno's Garage Australia. I couldn't believe it. So much so that I got up out of my chair, walked over to Nay and told her the exact same story, that I've got this email, and the day before, crazy. Anyway, so this email, I got this email from Evan, who's the media guy or marketing guy, whatever you want to call him, at Jay Leno's Garage Australia. Yeah, so I've got this email from Jay Leno's Garage. The bloke talking to me is Evan. I'm going, is this a scam? Am I being tricked here? Whatever. But he says, that he's seen the channel, like most of the, when someone wants you to review something or whatever they say. But as I'm reading this, I'm then starting to understand that no, this isn't one of those ones from China or bloody, whatever. He says that the guy that owns Jay Leno's Garage Australia, Glenn, he watches Man Cave Tuesday. He's got a DR650, a BMW, and blah, blah, blah. And they'd like to give me some products just to use and whatever. So I went, fair enough. Responded to him. Anyway, what's happened is Glenn, this is a little while ago because COVID came in, so they couldn't drop around. They came round, not yesterday, the day before, and brought all this bloody stuff. You might be able to see some of it in the background over there. And got chatting with them, and they're just regular blokes, just like you and me. Yeah, really nice blokes. And yeah, I've got all this bloody gear, which I'm going to show you in a minute. That's all cleaned up. But they're also offering some bloody cool stuff as well. Now, I'm always skeptical because every time you get an email and someone says, love your channel and da-da-da-da-da, you know it's just bullshit. But when they came around the other day, Glenn says to me why he done, because he's been watching for years, and he said why he decided to do this was that I don't know if you guys remember when we were doing the, we were inside, and I said, well, bloody, we had a stud finder and it was just shit. And I went out and I bought this one, and it was really bloody great. So he went out and, so he watched that, saw that, and he was doing the same type of stuff. So he went out and bought it, and that's when the penny dropped. He went, I'm watching Mark, and now I've gone and bought one of those. I should send Mark some of the products. His business. Bloody crazy. So, fully legit. Right, let's have a quick look at this stuff. Then I've got to get into servicing the compressor. And then I reckon with one of these products I'm going to do, hang on, let's have a look. Right, so this is not paid. They've given me this stuff and they said, Mark, just do what you bloody well want with it. I've got no obligations. There's no contract. Any of those, when I get something like, what did I get? I got one and it was the wallet. It was those wallet things that's made out of metal and all your cards go in there and it's tiny. Can't remember the bloody name of it. And they wanted me to do a review, and yes, they loved my bloody videos, blah, blah, blah. So I said, yeah, okay, all right. I might bloody enjoy having one of those instead of my big bloody leather wallet. And then, so I said yes, and then they come back and then they say, go to this side and fill out all this stuff. And then you have to have 30 seconds of an advert, and here's your read sheet. And that's when I go, no, see you later. I don't do that shit. Right, so when I was talking to Evan, I said the one thing that I want, because I went to their website like I always do, I check out the products, and it's Jay Leno. If Jay Leno is going to put his friggin' name on these products, and when I ended up doing a bit of research and worked out how these products actually came about, it wasn't started as a business. Jay Leno, obviously all you guys know, he has hundreds, thousands, I don't know, bloody all those whiz-bang cars. He has full-time detailers and they're using all these different products and whatever. And Jay Leno said, look, why don't we just, instead of getting all these different, why don't you guys go away, make the bloody products that we want to use on all our cars. That's what they did. It wasn't a business. He just wanted it for his own thing. And then it ended up turning into, because at the car shows, people were asking Jay Leno, you know, hey, what are you using? And where can we get it? And blah, blah, blah. And then they said, right, fine, just start selling the stuff. Anyway, because I'm a weirdo, I want the red bucket. I got the red bucket, so I'm a happy man. All right, so, I didn't realise at the time, but it's one of those ones. Yeah, it's got that thing in the bottom. So when you're washing, all the dirt particles and bits go to the bottom and doesn't, yeah. It's the small things that amuse me. So I ended up with 2 buckets. I got bloody stickers, you know, I love me stickers. And I've got, so what have we got? We've got tar and bug remover, eco wash. So that is the waterless, when your bike's got a bit of dust on it and the water drops and finger marks and all that kind of stuff. Apparently I grab that and this, spray it on, wipe it off. So I'm going to give that a shot on Harry because he's in that state at the moment. He's not dirty, he's just been sitting here, dust and all that kind of stuff. What else we got? Odor eliminator, interior detailer, glass cleaner, and then, actually I want to show you my poster. Hey, is that not a cool bloody, look at that. Love it. So this is I'm going to try and make a little bloody spot over there because you guys know I'm a little bit freaky with how I do all my stuff. It makes me happy. So it has this little box thing, and it's pretty fancy looking, but it's not really about the box. Unless this would be a perfect giveaway. Father's Day or bloody someone's bought themselves got a new car. If we show you that, so it has this microfiber bloody doodad, some sponge wackadoolies, another sponge wackadoolie, and then we've got tyre and trim care, hand wax, vehicle wash, and quick detailer. Bloody hell. There you go. So I'm going to be having a bit of fun with all this stuff, that's for sure. They've got heaps and heaps of other stuff on their website. This is starting to sound like I'm advertising. That is not the purpose of it. Oh, and I didn't realise. I saw this in the bag. Oh no. Yeah, I saw this in the bag and it didn't actually say that it was a t-shirt, but apparently it's a t-shirt. Boom. I should have been wearing it. It's too bloody cold. So talking with Glenn and Evan, crew members, followers of the channel, there is a 15% discount off any of their range on their website. There's their website. So Lenos Garage Australia.com.au, is it? No, Leno's, I don't know, it's bloody up there. So you can go there with the Biker Bits coupon code and you'll get 15% off. But for the crew members, Glenn said he's doing $100 every bloody week. It's like, holy shit, what? Every week? How am I going to do that? So yeah, every week, every Man Cave Tuesday, there will be a $100 voucher that you can go to their website and use. You don't have to pay anything if you've got $100 and you spend just $100. So this box here, because I was telling Nay about it and she goes, oh, because I had the choice of either doing the voucher or getting products to then give away, but then that's a whole lot of work with the packing and it costs me to send it and blah, blah, blah. So the voucher was a good idea, but Nay said normally when the people do the vouchers, that the voucher doesn't give you enough to actually buy anything. You have to add money to it. And I mentioned that to Glenn and Glenn said, well, that's $19.95 just for that. So if you've got a $100 voucher, you can get quite a lot of that stuff. Or even just this pack is $115. So with that voucher, you can, and the 15% off means that you get that whole kit for free. If you're a crew member, obviously. So bloody fantastic. So to Glenn and, here my brain goes, Glenn and Evan. Sorry, Evan. Thanks, guys. It was really great bloody meeting you fellas. So yeah, bloody awesome. I've got to get this air compressor sorted, so let's get that done. And then I'm going to give Harry a shot with the old eco stuff and most probably the glass cleaner or whatever. Righto. Right, now I've got to pull this bugger out. Better unplug him. Righto, pressure valve, does it work still? Yes. I'll pull this bugger off. Oh. Always bloody scary. Give it a blowout. Oil level, looks pretty good. Righto, belt tension. That looks pretty damn good too. This is the one thing I don't like about this unit, and it's this thing. You got to use the grippies instead of it being a bolt. Whoa, that's a lot of water. Wow. That's very bad, Mark. Well, that's like ice particles coming out. That scared me. So I reckon that's ice particles in there, because it's not just all coming straight out like it normally does. You can hear it starts to slow down, and then all of a sudden, obviously the ice particle starts to melt or something, and then it shoots more through. Let me know in the comments, guys, if that's what can happen. Obviously you get the ice particles in there. There was a lot of water in there. That's bad on me, because it's just a shitty bloody thing to get to. Righto, guys, I think, yeah. Always scared of, when it's got pressure in it and unwinding this too far and it comes bloody shooting and bouncing in my head. So, I might give this a bit of a rock. Oh, there you go, bit more crap. Oh, look at that, man. Righto, let's plug this baby in and see if we can get some more out. Righto, call that quits. I reckon I've got enough bloody water out of it already. Geez, I tell you what, I should have gathered that up, that rust water, put it in a tin and sold it. Rust effect, hey? Now you'd love it. Righto, time to slide him back. Ugh. Right. Now we should be sweet. That out of the bloody way for now. Turn him on. Righto, no funny noises coming out of it. Job bloody done. That should have been on my shit to get done list, but it's not on there, so it's done. Rightio, let's see if I can do this wash before the bloody rain comes. Righto, that should do the trick. That way you'll, with it being outside, we'll get a better look. Oh, it is already. It's getting bloody spits on it. Righto. Right, so we have Eco Wash. Take that off there. Whack one of those in there. Actually, what does it smell like? Oh. Wow, that smells... That's another nice smelling thing. It's obviously the way to do it these days. What do we got? Eco Wash towel. Our knife-a-roo. Now, what does it say? JLG's Eco Wash is the perfect solution if access to water is limited or you're trying to limit water use. Safe for use with lightly contaminated surfaces, contains advanced lubricants and emulsifiers to help remove light dust without scratching or swirling. Shake well. Avoid spraying onto hot surfaces. Definitely not going to be hot. Or in direct sunlight. No bloody sunlight at the moment. Working small areas at a time. Spray panel generously. Allow a few minutes for product to saturate the dirt. With light pressure, use an Eco Wash microfiber towel to wipe away dirt. Wipe in one direction only. If towel becomes too soiled, flip to a clean side, buff to a clean dry finish. Brilliant. Righto, let's do it. Of course it's bloody raining now. Oh my Lord. Hey, the joys of bloody YouTube. Whoa. Righto guys, hopefully you can bloody see this. I've got some lights going on. So just turn the sprayer on, I presume. Oop, there we go. So they said generously. Whack it on. Let it sit for a minute. Let it soak up the dirt. And then, what they say, do it in the one direction. Nice. There you go. Clean side, and then give it a buff. Feels good. Brilliant. Righto, time for the tank. Geez, it really wets really good actually. I really like that spray. Like you don't have to spray much and it really gets a good coverage on it. Let it sit. And then Mark's always impatient. And how do I wipe in the one direct. I'm trying to do it right, guys. Ah. And a clean section, give it a buff. Well, it does what it says. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, wow. Now, Harry is not a showroom bike, obviously. I don't know if you can see that in the, yeah, he's got scratches and wear marks and things everywhere. So this isn't exactly the best bloody thing, but it's now making me go, geez, I really need to give him a good polish. But yeah, sweet. I'll just quickly give Whiskey a shot here because he's full of, you can see all the dust on this white tank really well. Yeah, look, it's just, you can see all the black stuff on it. Boom, look at that. Nice. Now, whenever I see stuff, you know, people doing this, my first instinct is if I had to just put water on that and wiped it, it would have just done the same thing, wouldn't it? But apparently, obviously with the water, because of the whole, I don't know, emulsifiers and lubricants, you take, and this particular waffle weave or whatever it is, as you're doing this, because you're not just washing it and hosing it off, you get all the dust and stuff off, you're not scratching the paint, I believe is the deal. Righto, clean spot, give it a buff. Tell you what guys, I think I'm bloody happy with that. Yeah, brilliant. Wow, I'm just looking in the camera and look at that. That even gives it a bloody shine, doesn't it? Cool. Right, so now I want to give the bloody glass clean. So diamond weave glass towel, I've got, it's a 2-pack, so I've got 2 in here. I'll set this thing up. I haven't read the instructions. This had actually, I want to try this on the cars, because in the cars you're in an encased area and things just stick I'm a smoker, so you get that bloody crap. Whereas on Harry, you don't get that. It just gets dirty, if you know what I mean. So what's the instructions? Shake well, avoid spraying onto hot surfaces in direct sunlight, working small areas at a time, spray directly onto surface, wipe with a clean towel starting from the edges and working your way towards the center. Flip towel over for second clean, towel off, buff dry, streak free finish. Righto, that's what we're looking for. Righto, so obviously there's a bit of bloody water on this. Let's just get rid of the water if we can, as much as we can. Put all my bloody fingerprints all over it. Righto. Oh, Mark, turn the bloody knob. Oh, no, we want spray. The other way. There we go. And we'll do it underneath there as well. Righto. Now I'm just doing this bloody rough as guts, because that's how I work. And you'll see there's lots of scratches, especially over here. That was from the Great Australian Ride. I've come off the bike a few times. What do you reckon? They say do it a second time, but I'm not going to do it a second time. I think that's, if it was in a car, you'd most probably do the second time. Well, like I can see there's a streak, and then it's slowly dissipating away. Watching, yeah. All right. I'll give that a thumbs up. Brilliant. Right, so I want to give the seats and the bags on Harry, and I've got this interior detailer. So basically, gentle cleaning formula designed to sensitive bloody stuff, safe for use on plastic, rubber, vinyl, leather, and sensitive radio nav displays. Leaves behind a freshly cleaned surface. No oily residue. That's what we're looking for. Remember the days, guys, you got the old bloody Holden HQ and you get the old Armour oil out doing the dash. But the problem with it was it always left that oily thing, and then as soon as you get dust and stuff, it'd just stick to it. So you're always bloody cleaning it before you're going to pick up your Sheila. Right, so, and it said, shake, spray onto clean Microsoft towel. Microsoft microfiber. So I reckon this will be the one to use. Double plush. Oh, I feel like that's really nice. I don't want to use this one. I'm going to go grab another one. Come on, Mark, don't be a bloody idiot. Let's use this. So this is like a vinyl. It's not leather. These seats have been fantastic. So it says to spray. Spray it onto there. See, I want to spray some on there too. Come on, let me be naughty. I presume you don't spray it directly so it doesn't spray everywhere, all over your paint work and all that kind of stuff. Tell you what, guys, if you've got a cruiser and you're thinking these bloody, when I bought this whole set, I was nearly not going to go with that because I thought it was going to be, dorky looking. But tell you what, it's never come off this bike. I'll bloody love that backrest. Just adds to the whole comfort. Beautiful, done. Feels all nice. Now these. Again, I'll be naughty, I'll spray it on there. I'm a bloke with not much bloody time. So I just get in and get the job done. Do that. Brilliant. Whoop-ah! I tell you what, they're right. There's no bloody residue. You can feel it, just straight up dry. I've got bloody shit on my hands. Yeah, it's just dry. Brilliant. Look at that. Love it. Job done. Well, there you go, guys. I won't keep banging on about it. So that was the glass cleaner. I'll be using this stuff, you know, on the cars and bits and pieces, and I'll be tar remover, the odor eliminator. We'll bloody give that a try in the cars. Quick detailer, vehicle wash. That I'm excited to give that a shot. I've read a little bit of stuff about that. That looks pretty cool. Hand wax, tyre trim care. Obviously, I won't do this on the motorbikes. That'll be done on the cars. So that's the hand wash. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Got shit everywhere. I'm excited. Right, but I won't bore you guys anymore. Yeah, we'll talk about that other stuff later. Hang on, I forgot to show you my weapon. Look at that. Holy Jesus, I'd take a bloke out with this. That'll be good for washing the cars. Yeah, but man, that's a solid piece of bloody. Righto, get out of here. Rightio, guys, I was in bloody Super Cheap most probably a week ago now, and I come across these fuse pullers. They're all bloody, I don't know, $5, $6, $10 or something like that. And I thought, that's a bloody ripper idea, isn't it? Obviously, when I want to pull fuses, when they're in a tight spot, I just use the needle nose bloody pliers. They work brilliantly. But it's normally I'm here and these are way down in the shed, or I'm on the side of the road somewhere and something's bloody gone and I want to get in there, and then I've got to find my multi-tool. And I just thought, if maybe I can attach that to the thing down there, or just leave them in there. Might be handy. Let's see how they work. Righto, let's see if I can bloody get this, get that out. Oh, brilliant, you can see that, can't you? So normally I would get my head around so I could see something, grab a fuse, pull it out, booyah, easy, put it bloody back in. But trying it, you just can't get your fingers. You've got to use the needle nose. So let's get one of these. There's two sorts. Let's just, hopefully you can see that, guys. So I just push, I think. No? Oh, are they the little ones? All right, hang on, we've got to use the other one. This little red one. Push. Oh, well, aren't they bloody useless? They're not working at all. God, hang on, we'll try the other one again. That won't get in there at all. What? All right, what about these top ones? They're bigger ones. Can't get in there. What? All right, use the little one. No. Foot. Push it on. It's not grabbing it. Grab that. No. Oh, useless pieces of poo. Well, there you go, guys. I am sorry to have wasted your time with that product. Right, just to give this a second chance, so that and you guys can see it. So this red one is supposed to hook on. It's not hooking on. So if I only use this one, yeah, it doesn't let you get down far enough. Right, so yeah, useless. Rightio, guys, so yeah, that was totally bloody useless. I just want to, like this black thing there, you can see that, has this little hook thing, which is great for, I mean, you don't see these very often, but click it on there, pull it out. Brilliant. I thought that was a bloody ripper little idea. Grab one of these big ones, and that just pushes in. See how that just works like that? Why was that not working out there? Obviously it can't push in far enough. Where they sit, the plastic was not allowing that to push in far enough. And then these little ones were good for the little bloody mini fuses, where they just kind of, yeah, oh shit. That's a little bit, yeah, that's a bit dodgy too. That definitely doesn't work on the big ones. All right, that's it. I'm not wasting any more of your time. So if you're like me and you're at Super Cheap and you see one of those, don't think, oh, it might be a great idea. Although, maybe the newer cars, they might work better on the newer cars. I don't know, my car's, what, 20, it's over 20 years old, so they might make them different these days. But there you go. If you've got an old car like me, they're shit. Stick with those. Are you supervising?
Of course. I am Chief Tool Passer Upper.
What are you doing there, Matt?
Changing out a ball joint.
Bloody crazy. I reckon it was only a week or two ago you were in this same position.
I was.
What were you doing then?
The alternator. Which seems ridiculous.
He enjoys it.
He does.
Yes. You say you don't, but you do.
I do. Can I have a 16 mil?
Oh.
Oh no, 14. Sorry, 14 mil.
You've got it.
No, spanner. Sorry.
Oh. You've got it.
I do. Sorry.
That's how it goes.
That is how it goes.
So the alternator was a drama and a half.
That's an understatement.
This Ford Escape, when you look at changing the alternator on a Ford Escape, this particular model, they're all American YouTube stuff. And they went ahead and just bought the bloody alternator and thought it was going to be an easy job. But in America, their steering wheel is on the opposite side, and this engine in this car is turned sideways. So the alternator is normally at the front of the car on the right hand, but when you turn it sideways, it puts it to the back and down. Bloody crazy. So yeah, they persevered and got the bloody job done. They seen, what were they saying? It was like over $1,000 that they were going to,
The mechanic was
going to charge to
someone.
do the job, and they realised why.
Oh god.
Oh, is it heavy?
Yeah, it's very tight.
The best part is he did them up, so...
I did.
Oh, did you?
I did. I've already had all this out. Not
no.
today, but on the A-Day.
Yeah. Cool bananas, alright, I'll leave you to it.
Have fun.
What are you doing, dog? Dog? Nothing. Just out on my walk, and what do we got? It's back, and it's actually the same thing. It says Shaw. The last time I showed you guys the rain had washed part of it down, well, they'd repainted that again so it was all nice and fully covered, and now they've come back. So I don't know whether they've done that a couple of times, because I changed my route, where I go. I'm gonna spin you guys around. So around here, I think someone was saying, oh, what is it? It says Kangaroo Flat, SER Hut, meter. So I think someone was saying it's to do with the signals on that that railway. Obviously does metering, I don't know, some bloody whiz-bang shit. So yeah, it's got like obviously a generator, air conditioner, and on top of the air conditioner I think, yeah, is a camera. You can see it up there. They need to put the camera on the other side. Oh, don't normally get it on that side. They're up in the ante. Oh, and there was some on that side as well. Geez, I'm missing it all. Bloody hell. Hey, the graffiti battle. Crazy. Righto. Actually, guys, I'm coming into this bloody tunnel. I see someone's obviously decided to have a fire in here and have some alcohol. What were they drinking? Oh, what's that say? The Farmhouse Grouse. Well, there you go. It looks like they've had it going for a bit, so that'd be interesting. How much smoke? If there was a bit of a breeze, I suppose the smoke would hopefully go out one way and just be on the other side. But if there was no breeze, geez, I reckon this place would fill up with smoke. Righto. On I go. Rightio, guys. Well, I'm hoping it's gonna be quick for you guys. I've got that riv nut gun tool there, and this shitty box here, rivet gun and all the rivets and bits and pieces. I want to combine those two cases into this one, which was the Ryobi, I don't know, some type of tool went in there. It was most probably this thing that I'm going to actually bloody use. Yeah, it is. So it actually has that. So the plan is that all the rivets and stuff can go in these little, oh, I wonder. We'll find out. But the tools can go in here. Let's just start cutting. Right, let's see if this thing will bloody pull out. I'd say there's a point down there that it's stuck on. Oh, boom, there we go. Well, no need for that. So that has now given us a whole heap of room. So I should be able to whack that in there. That can go in there, which means that I'm not throwing this out just yet. And then all this, so that's easily going to go in there. Oh, this is just going to fit it all. Oh yeah, that stuff's all just screws, which I'm just going to get rid of out into another thing. Some rivets there. Boom. Close it up. Job done. Look at that. All right, so now I just want to try and make this a little bit neater, but that proves that I can fit all that just in the one case. So all my rivet stuff is in here. Brilliant. Righto guys, so I just went round with the that old bloody thing and I just made it all fairly nice. Now I'm just going to grab this thing here and just smooth it all over and see where we go from there. Oh, I reckon that should do it. Actually guys, while we're going along using this Ryobi rotary tool thing, if you're thinking about getting one of these, we all know them as the Dremel. Obviously, Nay has the Dremel. I have this one. Obviously, this was the first one that we bought. After using this, and obviously using this, there's no difference between the two. These used to be a lot more expensive than what they are now. I believe these have come down in price since there's other, you know, Ryobi or Zito. So yeah, if you're looking at these two things and this one's cheaper to get than it is to get this one, have no hesitation in getting that tool. The only thing about it is this particular tool, and that's a Dremel tool on the end. Ryobi comes with, well actually they come with these, all these tiny little discs in there, and it's a tiny screw that goes on the end of, I can't even bloody find it now, but it basically goes on the end of one of these. You screw this tiny little screw. As soon as you use them, they break, blow up, go everywhere. They're just totally useless. So you can still buy that one, but you buy the little these blades, and it's the little Batman. I call it the Batman thing. Right, cool. I think I got you there. So you pull that down like that, turn that around, and hey presto, that comes off. So it's a bit of a quick release, but the main thing is that, see this, it's all reinforced, so these don't break apart, and they're just really easy to, hopefully I'm in the shot, you slip it over, turn it like that, and hey presto, you're locked in, and that's a nice solid blade to be working with. And obviously that Dremel quick bloody thing works with the Ryobi. There you go. Pro tip. And you just buy that separately. Bunnings, any bloody, you know, hardware joint, decent hardware joint will have those. The best deal is you get that quick release and a whole set of these blades. It works out cheaper to buy it that way. But there you go. Right, so now I'm just playing with what I've got to fit in here. I've just put some, this one's a bit tight, but then I've realised they're all different depths. So I think that the 4.4s, chuck them in there, rip that off, chuck it under. Look at that, brilliant. These two they're the same size. I wonder if that'll, look at that, oh, will that fit? Oh, that'll fit, look at that. So there's the riv nuts. What about that? Ha! Brilliant. So if I chuck, I've just done that and I now see a problem. I'll show you the problem. As soon as I take that out, will that... Oh no, I can still do that. Holy crap. Booyah. Done. So all I've got is those two. Wow, now I feel like I've got too much room. Right, so I sorted out all my stuff. That everything is in there now. Brilliant. Now I've got to work out how to make these sit in there so that when I close it up, they're not jiggling around. I've got some polystyrene from bloody something. I should be able to hopefully cut that to fit in there and then notch something out. So I'll come back to you when I've got it fitted in there. Rightio guys, I've got the soldering iron because I don't want to use this. As soon as you start cutting, all that crap goes everywhere and it sticks to everything. So I'm going to try and use this to see if I can cut through it. Whew, it's a bit stinky. But at least it's not messy. Look at that. No mess, no fuss. Just a whole lot of shit on the end of me bloody soldering iron now. Righto guys, change of tactics. This is the leftover bits of polystyrene, the underfloor stuff that we did on the house. We also used it as target practice with the bow and arrow. I reckon this is going to be a better fit. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll do the same thing, just use this hot iron and cut it out. Rightio, so this should fit in there like that. That should still shut. I reckon that'll do the trick. So now all I've got to do is melt how I want these to go in. So do I want to have them go like that? I reckon that'll be the deal. Draw a line around it. Something like that. Righto. Let's see how we go. This is actually quite therapeutic. Hopefully this paint doesn't eat this. Yeah, I reckon it might be eating it a little bit. That's all right. Definitely eating it. Shit. I wonder how long before it stops eating it. Ah! Damn it. I don't care. That's it. That's all I do. That'll just give it a finish. Might get the heat gun. Right, I reckon that might be all right, actually. Which way did it go? That way. I think it was. Boom. Rightio, guys. So these two things in the bin. Come over and check it out. Rightio, there we go. Look at that. Got the label on there. Open her up. Hey presto, check that out. I am happy, man. I think that's come out like a really good effect. Just gonna hold them in there. No worries. Beauty. Get to me bits and pieces. Holds them in there. Boom. Done. Oh, and guess what, guys? I get to take something off my shit to get done list. Where is it? There it is. I spelled it wrong. Revit case. How do I do it? That is done. And I spelt it correctly on there. Right. Well, there you go. That I was thinking I might have, painted this, but I think I'm just going to leave that just like that. Quite happy. Turned out bloody brilliantly. I showed Nay and Matt, and Matt said, "Oh man, that looks awesome." He was really bloody impressed with it. So there you go, crazy. I was having a bit of a shit day today too to start with, but it's all good now. Righto, get out of here. Rightio guys, it is mailbag time, and we have obviously some mail. It's come all the way from Canada. We've got a self-addressed envelope. We have a sticker for the sticker board. We'll get that to focus in on that. So that is Bush Pigs Performance. It's a company in Canada. What is it? Go far, get dirty. I love that saying. That's brilliant. Love it. All right, so this has come from Paul. He's obviously in Canada. Get your short lookers out. Hey Mark, hope all is well. Here is a sticker I thought you would like. They are getting quite popular here in Canada and the US. Got a few of them from a new little company in British Columbia that started selling bike parks for dual sport riders. Thought I would share one with you that could go on the wall. Really enjoy your videos, especially Man Cave Tuesdays. Cheers, Paul. Bloody ripper, Paul. Thanks heaps, mate. So I actually checked that out, checked out their website. So for the guys in Australia, very similar to the likes of Adventure Bikes Australia, Vince Strand, where they specialise in certain bikes. And I think when I had a look, it was the main bikes, DR650, KLR 650, Honda XR 650, and what was the Tenere 700 was another one. They do all other bikes as well, but they're their main ones. Right, let's whack it up on the board. Rightio, let's get this up. So Canada, way up here. So I reckon I've got a spot up here. It's gonna cover some of the other stickers, but not only just a little bit. So if I just do that, boom. Hey, bloody ripper. Rightio, so there we go. That is the sticker board. I don't do this very often, just so that some of the guys that watch and have sent in stickers, they get to see their stickers. Bloody man, there is just stickers from all over the world. Crazy. And up and up and up. And then there is Canada up there with all the Canada stickers. Crazy. All the ones along there. Bloody ripper. Thanks heaps, Paul. Bloody ripper. Hey, I didn't actually show you this. This is what I did. Can you see that? I don't have my short lookers. I think you do. Yeah. So that's it. So I got all my bloody cleaning products. And they had this little bloody step down wire thing. So I was able to put all them like that. The old Leno bloody poster up there. Sorted out all my crap down here. See that down there? I'll show you where I put the rest of the stuff. Round here, so you'll see underneath there, that's where I've just put all those random bits and pieces of stuff. Oh, and the rivet set. So I think my next job is gonna most probably sort this out. These are all in particular jobs to be done. And I need to either create little job boxes like that, or I do a petitioning of it so that they don't get, I mean, I keep it pretty good anyway. Shut up, Mark. Guys, this is 2 days later and it is all cleaned up. It does my head in. Right, now just remember in the description below there will be that 15% off voucher code, which is Biker Bits. So crew members, Biker Bits bloody followers, you can all use that on the Jay Leno's Garage Australia website. For crew members, on the website you'll see where you can enter in to get that $100 voucher. $100 voucher. Yeah, it's just $100. You get given $100 and you can buy whatever you want off their website. That's going to be happening every week. Right. Now the last thing is rides. So anybody's out there, I know a lot of you guys are wondering what the hell's going on with rides and all that. Obviously we can't because of COVID. At this stage I'm not planning any ramble rides. I've got that Bendigo one sitting there, but I just can't commit to it. It would be just absolutely silly at the moment. Hopefully when the weather starts to warm up and this COVID stuff will start nicking off, we should be able to pull one out before the end of the year. But apart from that, I'll be going hammer and tongs trying to get the tag along day rides and also the adventure camp rides done. Or get as many of those as I want to get out there on the bloody bike. Righto. Well, there you go, guys. That is Man Cave Tuesday done and dusted for another bloody week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.